check it out. The fence you didn't know you needed. Look at that flex. Horse can lean on it. Anything. Pretty cool. So these T-posts will get insulated clips, and then they'll get spaced out as well. Now we've got way too many wires, which is good. I'd rather have too much, but you can see how we did this. So I have a template when we screw onto this post, and we pre-drill all these holes evenly spaced. And then that evenly spaces on. And I don't even have clips on this T-post yet. And look at the spacing on the T-posts. Isn't that cool? A clip on every wire on every T-post, and then that'll tie that down as well. But horse safe, no scratches, no cuts. This is the fencing you should be building. So it's a poly wire. Okay, so this is what we're using. This is the roll. So this is it's a 12 gauge high tensile wire. You can see the tip of it in there. And then it's coated in poly. And then this one is the hot wire version also. So the wire's got a conductor in there, so you can hook it up to electric fence as well. But it's nice. It's the horse fence you should be building right here. It's called Centaur White Lightning, and but it's got a lot of flexibility, and there's no sharp edges, so the horses can rub on it, they can touch it, they can put their head through it, and it doesn't tear them up. So this is what I've been using. It's pretty simple to install. We'll show you how we unroll this. And so what I built, we put the whole roll on it. There's a 1/4 mile, 1,320 feet on this roll. And this little thing that it's sitting on, it unrolls it so it doesn't tangle up when it comes undone. It's called a spinning jenny. So when you pull on the wire, it sits there and spins, and then it has some drag so it doesn't get tangled up. I've got a pallet. I've got a pallet on my backhoe bucket. Got the backhoe. I've just got a concrete pallet there. We screwed a 2x6 and drilled a hole. This is made to go in the ground, this style. But I just drilled a hole through that, and I sit on the pallet. And then you can see we lift it up and we line it up in these holes on this fence. So you can see how I've already put some of these wires on. So we've got these all tensioned up. But you see the flex. You see the flex that this stuff's got. It's pretty cool. So this is the one we're doing right now. And then I've got these one-way jaws right here, these little square things, called a one-way vise. And they're built this side. This is the size for 12 gauge wire. So you strip it, you pull that out, and you tighten it with the pliers, and it tensions the wire, and then it locks it, and then there's no wrapping or tying. And then we trim off these long ends. So we started yesterday. We got to protect this water meter. This is the water meter where our irrigation water comes from. The horses rub against it. But we did, I did these yesterday. See the wire. The wire's nice and tight. And then the horses it's got a little give. Horses, cattle, anything. And then we can electrify it if we have problems. fish it through my pre-drilled holes on my post. Here. You just saw us unroll this wire. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually take the slack out with my hands. And then I'm going to take my razor knife and I'm going to mark here, give me 6 inches extra. And then I'm going to mark here. So pull it out and just run my razor knife around this poly coating here. We get down to the wire. Mark, find my second mark, do the same thing all the way around. Okay. This is all I could easily find is just some small side cutters. It's not very good for cutting this wire, but it'll work. With this wire, once you get it crimped, you can just snap it off. Okay. We pull. We'll go ahead and pull once, and then you're toast. So we're gonna go here on the post, wire, slide it down, stick it in, and then I can manually pull as much slack as I can get out of it. And then I've got these pliers. They're made by Gripple. They're actually made for a different type of application, but I found they work awesome for tensioning this wire. So when you over squeeze it like a fence stretcher, it's got this jaw right here with these teeth. The wire goes here, and then the one-way vise goes here. And when you squeeze it, it spreads out and tensions it, and then you can reset it and go again. So stick that in there. Grab. Okay. And you can see how tight that just got with just that limited amount of work. This one needs a little tighter. We'll go put another pull on this one. Maybe a little bit on this one. Just like stretching any other wire, barbed wire. Sometimes when you tighten one, then it loosens others, and you just got to keep working it. Check it out. The fence you didn't know you needed. Look at that flex. Horse can lean on it. Anything. Pretty cool. So these T-posts will get insulated clips, and then they'll get spaced out as well. The clip on every wire on every T-post, and then that'll tie that down as well. Horse fence you didn't know you needed. See that flex? It's awesome. We'll catch you later.